TMC street face-off in West Bengal. BJP workers have alleged that they were stopped by the police while on their way to Kolkata to take part in today's Nabanna Abhiyan march. BJP alleges that several party workers are being detained at railway stations, preventing them from boarding trains to Kolkata to attend the march to Secretariat, protest against the alleged corrupt practices of the TMC government. BJP claims several BJP workers were taken to local police stations where they were released. Meanwhile, BJP workers have staged a protest at the police station, alleging that police were selectively arresting the BJP workers and supporters after entering each train station. Even several BJP buses going to Nabanna Abhiyan were stopped at a toll plaza on Nandakumar Kolaghat National Highway. In fact, the BJP activists and supporters sit on the streets in protest even as we see. BJP has now organized Nabanna Abhiyan, or the march to the Secretariat today, in form of protest. Maybe Ritik Mondol joining us live for more on that. Ritik, a quick word from you on what's the reason for the BJP leaders to have been stopped short on their tracks?
Right, BJP has decided to hit the street over several issues like corruption, and after several TMC leaders and netas have been arrested in several corruption charges, and they have decided to call a Nabanna Abhiyan, a march towards the state secretariat. Now let me show you, we're bringing this broadcast from Howrah. All roads heading towards Nabanna have been barricaded. Let me show you what are the preparations are underway. A heavy bandobast has been done. All roads heading towards Nabanna has been barricaded. Now, multiple water cannons have been put in place, and we are given to understand that the permission for holding this rally has been cancelled by Howrah police along with the Kolkata police. You can see that rapid action force has been summoned, and of course top cops are in place, while we are given to understand that BJP supporters led by Shukanto Bojumdar, the state's president, will be leading the rally just right here from Howrah Maidan, which is a stone throw distance from State Secretariat Nabanna, and around 1 in the noon, and ahead of this we can see all roads have been barricaded. Heavy police deployment has been done, and we can see that let me tell you that not only from this side of the river, part of this side of the Ganga, but also the other side of the city, which is in Kolkata, rallies from college streets, and of course from other parts of the central Kolkata and Shatragachi. These are the three major points where BJP supporters will be gathering. But ahead of this thing was since last evening, we did see that several protesters who were heading towards Kolkata from North Bengal or the other parts of the state, they were barricaded. They were stopped to boat, train or buses which is leading towards Kolkata. This is going to be big as per the BJP is concerned. They are planning to play big for today. We can see that top cops are now carried out the final preparations. When this rally will start, they will definitely barricade them. We are given to understand that the permissions have been denied. This is going to be big. Even last year also.
पूरा प्रदेश भर में आप देखिए क्या तांडव मचा रखा है. ये तो पीसफुल एजिटेशन है. कोई जोर जबरदस्ती नवान्नों को जाकर पावर ले सकता है? हमारी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में ये है. ये तो ऑपोजिशन पार्टी का फर्ज बनता है. ये मुद्दा है करप्शन का मुद्दा. ये मुद्दा अनएम्प्लॉयड का मुद्दा है. जो मेरिट वाला लड़का लड़की है, एडुकेटेड अनएम्प्लॉयड यूथ है, उसका सर्विस को ये लोग बेच दिया, सेल कर दिया. इसका खिलाफ है. पूरा स्टेट में कोल काउ से लेकर सैंड से लेकर स्टोन से लेकर पूरा जितना करप्शन के खिलाफ है, ये करप्शन के खिलाफ मोर्चा निकालना का तो हम लोग का यही है. पहले बैरिकेड तोड़ा जाएगा, सेकंड बैरिकेड में ये लोग रोकेगा, वहां प्रदर्शन थोड़ा होगा, खत्म हो जाएगा. यही तो आदत है.
पुलिस का जो रवैया देखा जा रहा है, ट्रेन में चढ़ने नहीं दे रहे, जो टिकट है उसमें
ममता जी का साथ आदमी नहीं है, बंगाल का जनता नहीं है. इसलिए जैसे नॉर्थ कोरिया में करता है तानाशाही, इस तरीके से बंगाल में भी तानाशाही कर रहा है. इस तरीके से जैसे ऑपोजिशन को रोका जाए. पुलिस का एटीट्यूड बहुत खराब है. जो पुलिस काल से आज तक ये सब काम किया उसको भुगतना पड़ेगा. बीजेपी आ रहा है, बीजेपी के कोई रोक नहीं सकता।
तीनों आप लोग जो है आप छात्रागाछी पहुंचने वाले हैं, अभी देखा जा रहा है रास्ते में मीडिया को भी रोक दिया जा रहा है, कहीं नहीं जाने दिया जा रहा है।
आप पूछ लीजिए यहाँ का जो डीजी है, सीपी है, उसको पूछ लीजिए। ये तो ममता जी का घर का सर्वेंट है ना, पीछे पीछे घूमता है और ममता जी मीटिंग में बोलता है मेरा डीजी उत्तम कुमार है।
144 धारा भी है।
All right, let me quickly cut across Ritik Mondol. Ritik, a quick word from you on, as we see the protests unfold. Give us the real reason to why the BJP is protesting. Do establish for us.
Right. They have, yes, it was a pre-scheduled program. They called for a Nabanna Abhiyan, the March to State Secretariat. Since then, several top leaders of Trinamool Congress, see that Locket Chatterjee, who was the man too of Mamata Banerjee, he was a very senior cabinet minister of Mamata government, was arrested for, and mountain of cash has been recovered from his close associates' place, Arpita Mukherjee's place. So since then, and of course, after Anubrata Mondol, the strongman of Trinamool Congress, the district president of Trinamool Congress from Birbhum districts was also arrested. Since then, BJP was planning to play something big, and this Nabanna Abhiyan march or towards the state secretariat was decided a month before today, and the target was given to the supporters across the state of Bharatiya Janata Party to gather over 10 lakh supporters or spectators of the Bharatiya Janata Party. But the call was done, the call was made, and now so they are raising voice, and the decision is BJP will hit the street over several issues, including corruptions or the lawlessness or the political violence that have been unfolding in land of Bengal, putting questions on its administration and particularly Mamata Banerjee's administration, which is why the roads or this protest march will be taken towards the state secretariat Nabanna. So all preparations are done, and top Bharatiya Janata Party leaders including Sukanto Majumdar, Suvendu Adhikari and Dilip Ghosh. These are the three leaders who will be leading this contingent today from three different sites or different prime locations across the city. One is from College Square, second is from Chhatragachi, which is the suburb part of Howrah, and third one this Howrah Maidan. So let me show you that this is the place which is a stone throw distance from state secretariat, which is why these are the top cops have been deployed, and we can see that Bajra weapon has been put in place, and of course along with we can see at least 3 water cannon have been put in place. And as we are taking you through this road is leading towards Malik Phatak. Top cops and special rapid action force have just they are arriving with a senior official. We can see the
stay
top
with us.
cops of
We have joined us BJP Subrata Roy. Mr. Subrata Roy, tell us, the BJP, of course, alleging that the TMC has stopped them short on their tracks. They were on their way to carry out a huge protest, but they were stopped by the police. It is the BJP's right to protest. Why do you think this has happened?
So, the BJP had called a Nabanna march. Kolkata police has declared it illegal. Still BJP people are going. And so far, there has been no major clash between police and the demonstrators. Overall, the march will be a flop because the BJP, though they have spent a lot of money, hired 7 trains, they will not be able to mobilize sufficient number of people. Police is taking steps only to prevent the demonstrators from getting close to the center of seat of governance, that is Nabanna. Otherwise, march is going on without creating any big impact, only some traffic jam.
Ms. Saugata Roy, do stay with us. We have BJP MP Agnimita Roy also joining us. Do tell us what really happened. The TMC, we believe, has ordered for the police to stop your protest. What were you protesting against?
See, today we have Nabanna Abhiyan, which is, marching towards Nabanna, the headquarters of Honorable Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. And TMC party, with the help of the police and the administration, has been trying to stop BJP workers from yesterday. We had booked 5 trains, 3 from North Bengal and 2 from South Bengal. Especially the North Bengal trains, they have been stopped. BJP workers are being arrested. They are not being allowed to board the train. In fact, we were very surprised that state police entered the station, and inside the station premises they have been arresting. So it's very clear that Mamata Banerjee and her team and her government is extremely afraid of BJP, because today's Abhiyan, today's rally is not only about BJP Karyakartas, it is about the entire residents of the citizens of Bengal who have been cheated by the Honorable Chief Minister and her government. So they have, with the help of police, because people of Bengal are not with Honorable Chief Minister anymore, because there's corruption.
We have Mr. Saugata Roy also joining us for more on that. Mr. Roy, you heard Agrimitra Paul saying that this is high-handedness. The TMC's Mamata Banerjee accuses Prime Minister Modi of being authoritarian, but what's Mamata doing then?
I heard the statement by the BJP leader, the lady, the BJP leader. And as I told earlier, so far there has been no major clash, no major trouble. Police is obstructing BJP people when they are trying to break the law. In Tomluk, BJP workers beat up one Pradhan of one area, TMC Pradhan. So they are doing all these things. Police is only taking steps to prevent creation of trouble and breakdown of law and order. Otherwise, officially,
Mr. Paul, breaking down of law and order. That's the accusation here. Breaking down of law and order is not allowed anywhere. If you're indulging in violence and defying the law, then
BJP
you will be dealt with.
are trying to indulge in violence. So far, police has been able to prevent any.
What kind of violence, Saugata Roy? What kind of violence did you notice?
They are clashing with the police. They are pushing the police, and I told you that in Tomluk, one TMC Pradhan is badly beaten up. But so far, the situation is more or less under control. Only there is a lot of traffic jam.
Agrimitra Paul, if you heard that, indulging in violence, there's no place for
workers are not
violence.
out on the street. We have kept our workers at home. So BJP is doing whatever it can. Their intention is to create mayhem and trouble. But they will not be able to make a peace rally. It will be a flop.
State police and Kolkata police has been trying to stop us from coming and participating in this Abhiyan, in this rally. Because TMC is afraid that they want to, they want to put up this picture that this was a flop. People weren't there. So they want to put up this picture.
Ms. Agrimitra Paul, Saugata Roy has hung up.
Didn't support.
Saugata Roy has hung up. He spoke to us and he said that the BJP is indulging in violence and deliberately instigating the police, clashing with the police. Therefore, they've acted on.
Instigating. Our workers are boarding the train. And state police is getting inside the station and arresting our Karyakartas. Is this violence? Boarding a train, is this violence? Boarding a bus, is this violence? Participating in this Abhiyan, to expose this government who has cheated for the last 12 years, the ordinary people of Bengal, cheated of their jobs, cheated of everything, and made crores of money, looted Bengal. Isn't it a democratic right to protest? We are doing that, and police minister, which is Mamata Banerjee, she is the police minister, she, by the help of the police, is trying to stop BJP workers, and end of the day, they will say that, oh, people couldn't go, people weren't there. Nobody supported BJP rally. It was a complete failure. So this is the reason why they want to stop us. But they can do anything, and lakhs of people have already arrived in Calcutta. In probably an hour or so, we'll be starting our rally.
Right. Agnimitra Paul, tell us exactly what your grouse is. What are you protesting on today against the West Bengal government? Give us the key points here that you're protesting against.
See, as you know that in the last 2 months, ex-minister Mr. Locket Chatterjee and his girlfriend from his girlfriend's house, CBI has
हम लोग प्रोग्राम पहले दे दिया, डिक्लेयर प्रोग्राम है, मैसेज भी वो हम लोग को तो गाड़ करके ले जा सकता है, हम लोग को तो नवान्न घुसने का कोई इरादा नहीं है।
और आप इंडिविजुअल नेता है, आप लोग को लेकर
पूछ लीजिए एमपी को, पूछ लीजिए एमपी जी को, पूछ लीजिए।
পুলিশ এত কিসের ভয়, মানে কালকে থেকে পুলিশ আজকে প্রমাণিত করছে তারা
बैरिकेड को दिखाओ, बैरिकेड को दिखाओ। अरे थोड़ा सामने दिखे, सामने।
ममता बनर्जी हाय हाय, 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 ममता बनर्जी हाय हाय। अरे गाड़ी खोलो, लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हियर। अरे सिक्योरिटी कमीशन का मेंबर रोक रहा है, बंगाल को नॉर्थ कोरिया बना दिया ना। क्राउड जाबे ना, इंडिविजुअल जाबे, কোন জায়গা পারমিশন? আপনি আমাকে ছাত্রাগাছি যেতে দেবেন না, নদী চক্কামুখী করে আমি না না এখানেই থাকবো। আপনি
এত কিসের ভয়?
চলুন, আমার ফোন দাও, হাইকোর্টে মুভ করতে এক্ষুনি হাইকোর্টে মুভ করুন।
এই মুহূর্তে দাঁড়িয়ে গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বিষয় একটা তথ্য উঠে আসছে, এই যে আফগানের সিকিউরিটি কমিশনের সদস্য শুভেন্দু অধিকারী তাকে আফগানে এবং এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে হাইকোর্টের দ্বারস্থ হতে চলেছেন ন্যাশনাল বিরোধী দল নেতা, কি বলবেন এই বিষয়টা নিয়ে?
আরে এটা পারে না করতে, মেম্বার অফ পার্লামেন্টকে, লিডার অফ অপোজিশনকে রাস্তাকে আটকাতে পারে নাকি?
আপনি সিকিউরিটি কমিশনের মেম্বার, সিকিউরিটি কমিশনের মেম্বার,
আপনারা আমরা যাব, বেশি লোক যাবে না, আমাদের সাধারণ
আমাদের কে আছে?
আপনারা আমাদেরকে নিয়ে চলুন, কেউ যাবে না, আপনারা নিয়ে চলুন।
বলেছে দেখুন, ভয় পেয়েছে মমতা,
জেনে গেছে জনতা,
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 ভয় পেয়েছে মমতা।
জেনে গেছে জনতা।
বন্ধুবাবু আপনার এরপরে কি ভূমিকা থাকবে একটু যদি বলেন? সিকিউরিটি কমিশনের মেম্বার, আপনি সিকিউরিটি কমিশনের
अरे
মেম্বার।
आईपीएस लोगों को पूछ लीजिए ना, पूछ लीजिए। দিতে হবে, ছাত্রাগাছি যেতে দিতে হবে।
Said BC Suvendu Adhikari, the leader of the opposition in West Bengal, there hectically protesting against the Mamata government. Let me cut across to Ritik Mondol. Ritik, we see Suvendu Adhikari there stepping up his protest, and the media, of course, hovering him. He's been claiming that the police aren't allowing him to carry out his protest. He seems to be fighting back, pushing back extensively. Tell us what really is he saying in Bengali?
Yes. exactly what we are showing at this point in time, that Suvendu Adhikari, leader of opposition, has been stopped by police while he was heading towards Chhatragachi. The point, the rally was scheduled to start from led by Suvendu Adhikari. Now, while the heat is mounting over there, and we just heard Suvendu Adhikari deciding that they will move to court challenging this order. We are given to understand that all kind of permission were denied by Kolkata police along with the Howrah police, which is why Suvendu Adhikari has been barricaded while he was heading towards Chhatragachi. We are showing our viewers the live visual, and as we speak we can see the heat is mounting here.
Don't touch me, I am male. Don't touch my body. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I am male person.
আমাদের মিশন সাকসেসফুল, নবান্ন অভিযান সাকসেসফুল হয়েছে, আমাদের নবান্ন অভিযান সাকসেসফুল হয়েছে।
Those are the BJP leaders who have been detained by the TMC police. Let me cut across to Suryagni joining us live for more on that. Suryagni, what's the real reason for the BJP to have been denied protest? They've been detained. We see Suvendu Adhikari there, stopped by the cops. Many of the other tall leaders of the BJP in West Bengal dragged into a police detention well. Why have they been stopped?
Well, Nabanna, there are various multiple reasons for this, and what we need to understand is that the building that they want to get out, it is the State Secretariat. The Chief Minister's office resides in that. Now, Section 144 is always imposed over there due to heavy security. So no one, can actually, if anyone ever tries to protest over there or create a ruckus over there, the police will obviously, try to stop them from doing so. It's been the president for a long, long time. The BJP wanted the permission, the police denied them on these grounds. Now, I'll just show you around. This is the place where Suvendu Adhikari was scheduled to arrive. This is Chhatragachi. This road that you see, it leads to Mamata Banerjee's office, Nabanno. And this is the heavy barricading and the heavy deployment of the police, of the West Bengal police and Howrah police that has been there since morning. I'd ask my camera person to show you. See, there are more than one water cannons. There are a total of 4 water cannons that we can see over there. There is a heavy barricading just, over here. To make sure that this is not, somehow dislodged or dismantled. One very interesting aspect of these barricades are, if I ask my camera person, the way they have been, placed, it's such kind of a riveting is done so that, these do not get toppled somehow. It looks like a semi-concrete structure. So this is the preparation that the administration has done to make sure that this rally is stopped somewhere over here. And these are not the only barricades that are, kept over here. There is another layer of barricades that's right behind us, behind those water cannons. If I can ask my camera person to zoom and show you. You can see the ample amount of security that has been, beefed up over here. And the reason why this is happening is because this road that you see, that our viewers are looking at right now, this particular stretch of land leads to Nabanna. That is the secretariat. So the police over here, the administration over here, they are making sure that they will leave no stone unturned to make sure that this particular rally is stopped over here. However, we have seen how Suvendu has been detained in Kolkata because he was trying to move towards Howrah. But what we have seen and what we do understand is that there are supporters who are in and around this particular area. So maybe in a short while from now, those supporters might turn up and might, come towards this particular place. Now, what happens next is something that, only time can say. But the security preparations that we are witnessing since morning, it's heavy, and the word that, we can use for what we have seen since morning is, heavy fortification. The entire stretch of land, entire stretch of this road, this land that leads to Mamata Banerjee's secretariat, the West Bengal secretariat, it is heavily fortified. And these are live visuals that we are showing you guys. And this is not the only route through which the BJP wants to take out rallies. There are two mega routes in Howrah. One is the Howrah Maidan one that is supposed to be led by Shukanto Majumdar, Agnimitra Paul. This particular one was supposed to be led by Suvendu Adhikari, Locket Chatterjee. We were showing visuals of them being detained. There's another one that is supposed to happen from Kolkata. That is supposed to be led by Dilip Ghosh. So three mega rallies which are supposed to, come towards Howrah, but whether or not they will be able to is something that only time can say. Nabila.
Absolutely. This of course raises a lot of questions on the TMC's intentions in the first place. They accuse the BJP time and again of being authoritarian, fascist, of using muscle power to suppress the voice of the opposition, etc. Doesn't really look like the TMC is displaying any different of themselves today, isn't it?
Well, see, there have been political, allegations and counter-allegations by the BJP and the Trinamool Congress on what, you were just mentioning a while back. But, the Trinamool is downplaying this particular rally. They claim that, there are internal differences of the BJP. It's a rally by Shukanto Majumdar. Kunal Ghosh has time and again stated that there is a lot of factionalism. But having said that, Nabila, what we have seen since morning, especially in and around Kolkata, multiple BJP supporters, a huge, number of BJP supporters have come to Calcutta, and they are participating in this particular Nabanna Abhiyan, which is the gherawing of the state secretariat. But what happens next is something that only time can say, whether or not these people will be able to reach till this point or the other point which connects these stretches of land to Nabanna. It's something only the time can say, Nabila.